What's going on, you guys? It's Dmachine, and I'm bringing you another commentary video today. I am blown away by the comments that you guys gave me on the first commentary video. I mean, like, within the first 100 views, I have like 30 comments. It's just, it amazed me, really. It was definitely heartwarming. Not to sound super sentimental and gay or anything, but yeah, I wanted to make another one. I said I was going to make one every single day, and I'm trying to hold true to that. You guys were very concerned about how I should prioritize my family first before my YouTube channel, and I agree. I absolutely agree. I'm trying to focus on my family. I'm trying to help them, but at the same time, I need to back to my house, and I need to decompress from work and everything. And the best way for me to do such a thing is playing my games and hanging out with Hannah. That's what I do to decompress. So I'm not gonna be taking a break or anything. Don't think I am. But I am going to be live streaming a lot more. If you're watching this video and it was released today, chances are I'm live streaming when you're done watching it. But I'm gonna be doing some battlegrounds and gearing up like my alts and stuff like that. I might level my my druid. He's level like 70. If you guys wanna come and level with me, and that's really just about it. Nothing too big happening tonight. I may do threes with Soda Poppin'. I whispered him on Real ID, and he replied that he would be interested. It really all depends on what's going on with him. Everything is so sporadic for him because he has like 7,000 people watching him and donations and stuff like that. So that might happen tonight if you guys like Soda Poppin'. If you don't like Soda Poppin', he's kind of like a love-hate kind of guy. Like, you either like him or you love him or you hate him. Like, he just annoys the living shit out of you. For Hannah, it's annoyed. For most of my friends, it's annoyed. But for some of my friends, I mean, you gotta watch him, and you gotta take it for a grain of salt that he has to entertain 6,000 people. Like, if you ever talk to him off a stream and he can relax and not be in that entertaining mode, he's actually a really down to earth kind of guy. Um, he'll never say that. He'll just call himself stupid and gay or whatever. But I think that's kind of like a defense mechanism. I think that he's making himself really vulnerable on the internet, so he's got to keep like his defenses up. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but I've always kept myself very open on the internet. I've always kept myself as vulnerable as possible, because I like making connections to you guys. Like those comments, for instance, if I didn't keep myself vulnerable, like comments like that wouldn't reach me, you know? And those comments mean so much. They really do. It's crazy how much support. I never knew, like starting out this channel and starting to learn how to be a rep paladin, I never knew I would get even past 1,000 subscribers. I thought I was going to max out at like 500, and every now and then I'd get a whisper. When in reality, every time I log on, someone's whispering me. Every time I'm doing something, someone's asking if I'm streaming tonight. It's like, it's definitely sobering. I feel almost like I have a responsibility to you guys, but at the same time, you guys are so understanding. So I'm definitely spoiled. Absolutely. A lot of people ask me where I'm gonna take this. How am I gonna? Am I making money off of this? And yeah, I'm partnered with TGN, and I do make money. I'm not allowed to say how much money and stuff like that, but I'm not even considerably close to making enough money to support myself. I mean, me and Hannah have our own apartment, and we have bills to pay, and we have a cell phone bill and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to stay full time on my job, obviously. And I never thought it would ever support me at all. So any amount of support that it would give back to me for my time put in is definitely a bonus. But I can't do this for the money. I don't think I ever could do it for the money. I don't think it's ever going to be like my main occupation, like say like what Wreckful and stuff does. Mainly because I don't know. I really am worried about the channel taking the passion away from me. I'm really worried that making it my full-time job and supporting everything in my life will then make it so I'm not having fun with the game anymore, you know? And I don't want that. I never intended that, and I love this game so much, and I love everyone in the game that play with me so much that I wouldn't I wouldn't want that ever. So I don't even want to risk it, no matter how convenient that might sound. What else can I talk about? Well, 5.2 is coming really soon. The new season, I think, is tomorrow. And I'm talking to my buddy Bubba, and we were talking about a whole bunch of different comps, like Unholy DK and stuff like that. We're going to still play with Emu every now and then, but we really want to push for like a Glad title, and we don't know if that's going to be possible with the Warrior changes because we just don't have enough control in our comp like we used to. So come 5.2, stay tuned for some pretty sweet compositions. The classes that me and Bubba want to play with, Bubba, if you're not familiar with him, he's my Resto Shaman. Been playing with him for a few months now. The comps that we're interested in playing are 1, a Feral Druid, 2, an Unholy Death Knight, 3, a Windwalker Monk, 4, a Hunter, 5, a Rajay. We call him Rajay, but it's Rogue. What else? We have a Hunter, Feral, Unholy DK, Windwalker Monk, Rogue. We have Emu, Arms Warrior. We'll try it. It might be good still. And there was another one. I forgot. Maybe that is it. I think that's it actually. So those are the different things that we're gonna try playing with. Oh, a Shadow Priest. 2 Mass Dispels or 2 Defensive Dispels will be really good. So, you know, one of the biggest team comps that I really want to try is a Rogue. If you faced a good Rogue in Arena, you know how many tools they have. They can literally shut down all 3 people. If like their team's in trouble, he can shut down all 3 people. That just blows my mind, you know. So I really want to find a good Rogue to play with. But yeah, so that's my plans for 5.2. If you are like a 2200 player on Darkspear and you're one of those classes, send me in-game mail if you want to play with me. I'll play with anybody. I give everyone a shot, even if they're 1800. I'll give you a shot because I mean, when I first broke 15 or 2200 with my DK and my Priest back in Cataclysm, we were all 1750 players. Like, to give you a perspective, like, people always are trying to like, well, how am I ever gonna get 2200 if I'm not gonna play with 2200 players? You have to find 3 players to grow with, and that's really tough to do. That's why I think it's like, I think it's less an achievement for skill, your own personal skill, and more an achievement of team play. I mean, don't get me wrong, you still have to be key bound, you still need to know your stuff, you still need to know classes, abilities, and things like that. But I think it's more about like your team, like your team synergy. Because like for me and my Death Knight to be able to land kills, we needed to not be stupid and not split DPS and things like that. And I mean, very simple stuff, but it's hard to make it happen consistently. And that's another thing. I see a lot of teams that are amazing one game at 2200 bracket, and then the next game, not amazing. It's like, I think the difference between like rank 1 Glad players, or just Glad players, and like 2200 to 2400 players is the consistency. Like the amount of consistency that they can synergize with their team. And I don't know, I want to make like videos and guides explaining that and how to practice that, but I really don't know how to go about doing that. So stay tuned for that. I'll figure it out and I'll make a video. But 5.2 is almost here. Get ready for some arenas, guys, and I will talk to you later. Oh yeah, and it's been like an unanimous decision to say Dmachine blast off. So that's my new, that's how I leave now. Dmachine blast off.